We're gonna talk about some basic bitch standards. Footprints. Let's talk about footprints. Now, footprints is actually an interesting tune because it's played by every basic bitch, but there's nothing basic about it. It's a minor blues, but the turnaround is really as complex as it gets in this style. Let's break the whole tune down. Now, it's in 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, has this bass figure that goes. That's your 1 chord. Now, when it goes to the 4 minor, it's in C minor. That first chord is C minor, and we're just playing Dorian or really melodic minor on it. Both really work nicely. Now we get to that 4 minor chord in measure 5. It's a 12-bar blues. And what you really hear in the recording is that it's an F minor with C in the bass. So they just play this. And back. But for our purposes, we're just dealing with an F minor. Now it's important that you play an F Dorian here. That's really the sound. So 2 measures of that, 2 measures back. So now we get to the turnaround. The hardest part about the turnaround is that every fucking body plays it wrong, and they play it like a million versions of the wrong shit at the same time. So your bassist might be doing one thing, piano player might be doing another, and the probability that they all play together to make something that makes sense at all is 0. So even if you know the actual changes, it's not gonna sound good. My advice, bulldoze through. You gotta just, make it through it. In Israel, we have a saying, not about this, but it's a good tractor plows in the mud. All right, so first chord in that B section is F sharp minor 7 flat 5. But it has a natural 9. It comes from melodic minor. It's A melodic minor with F sharp in the bass. With the melody. And then it goes to an F7 sharp 11, which is C melodic minor. Then it goes to an E altered, meaning it's F melodic minor. And then it goes to A altered. Back to C minor. Let's recap the turnaround. We have this 2 measure thing that has 4 chords in it, 3 beats each in 6/8. So it's F sharp half diminished, F7, E altered, A altered. Now what I like to do is not think about A altered, I'm thinking about a tritone away, I'm thinking about E flat Lydian dominant. It's the same thing, but now you have this chromatic motion starting from the flatted 5th of the key. You have back to C. Now if I put the chords on it, F sharp half diminished with a natural 9, F7, E Hendrix, E flat 7. I'm putting 9s and then back. If I think about the scales from which these chords come, I have A melodic minor, C melodic minor, F melodic minor, B flat melodic minor. So real slow, let's just break that down like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the loop. Now if I'm just moving scales on top of it, it sounds like this. What a lot of people do is they just kind of grab a note in the voicing that really works and they make a little subtle melody. what did I do? I went... and then resolve to that C. Okay, so let's just run through the entire tune now, and I'll call out what I'm doing as I'm doing it, just using what I showed you so far. So C Dorian on C, F Dorian on F, then that turnaround. So we got this. C Dorian. F Dorian. C Dorian. A melodic minor. C melodic minor. F melodic minor. B flat melodic minor. Back to C Dorian. Now you can use A flat melodic minor on the G7 in the last measure to turn it back around. I'm going to do this now in time without talking. So a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty cool. Now, one thing you can really do that's gonna help your soloing is on measure 4, pretend like it's a C7 and play C altered on it, which is D flat melodic minor. See how many keys of melodic minor you need in your brain to just survive this tune? So this is gonna sound like this and lead to that F minor. It's gonna be like... here. Turn her out again. Slow it down. It's gonna be. So one more time. Those chords. You have F sharp, half diminished, F7, E Hendrix, A Hendrix, or the tritone sub of that A will make a smoother voice leading. You have that option. Now the wrong thing to play is D7, D flat 7. It also works with the melody, but it's just not the right chords. That people write it like... It's just not what you play. It's not in the style of Wayne Shorter. He really likes those melodic minor things. And this is a real transition for you folks into dysfunctional harmony. This is really what dysfunctional harmony is, where the voice leading from a dominant chord just does not resolve. That A7 at the end, A altered, does not really go to C, but somehow it does, right? He makes it. But it has that very outside kind of sound. Cool. I hope you dig this, and subscribe, click all the buttons. We'll see you next time.